Hi everyone and welcome along to Peter's Reviews. I'm out in this little car park to start our little review on the Polluno Plus today. It's a bit of a follow-up. It's a sort of how I'm finding the Polluno Plus and what I think you need to know about it. So let's get stuck in and I'll tell you what we're going to do today. So I've initially came to this car park because I want to do 2 or 3 tests here. One is just showing you how smooth the Shimano gear set is, and we'll do some gear changes and stuff like that using this car park. Then I'll show you how good the brakes are, and I'll try and show you how this torque sensor works as well, because the torque sensor is the big sort of selling point on this new range of bikes, because as soon as you apply a little bit of torque, a little bit of pressure on the pedals, whatever power assist level you're in, the torque sensor delivers that level of power, and it really does. It's instant. It's really different compared to most of the e-bikes that are out there at the moment. Not many of them come with the torque sensor, so in this price level Eskute have done well to incorporate that in this new range, and that's on the Polluno Plus that I'm on. It's on the Polluno Plus and it's also on the Star bike. Now talking about, going back to the brakes, it does have the mechanical disc brakes on here, but I'm not getting any fade or anything on them. I've set them up quite nice, I'm quite happy with them and they work really well, so I want to show you that as well. So let's begin. Okay, so let's begin this gear test. We'll just go downhill first, and then we'll start changing gear coming up. So that means 7th gear, the highest gear. There's 6, there's 5, there's 4, there's 3, there's 2, and there's 1. And then coming back up 2, 3, 4, just do 5 in a second, get around this bend, 5, 6, and up into 7. There we go. So that's our gears. Like I say, the Shimano gear sets they're kind of bulletproof. They just work. Sometimes you need to, adjust the derailleur straight out of the box, but I've been quite lucky with this set. They've been really good. Okay, next up I'm just going to show you how well these brakes function. These are the mechanical hydraulic brakes. If I just slam on the brakes now on this line, whoa! So I was doing about 13 miles an hour there, and that's only a couple of meters. 2 meters. Okay, another great talking point and a great feature on the Polluno Plus is the new handlebars, because it's this Dutch style handlebars. So I'm just going to take you around then slowly here. You can see they've actually added the rubber grips with the palm rests on them. You can see our Shimano gear set there. You can also see all my camera equipment, know that, my phone. You can also see the app there. My phone's connected to the app at the moment, and I don't know if you see it in the sunlight. And I'm also using a little cable I bought to charge my phone from the bike, which has a USB-C port on the controller just down here. And then you come over to this side, you've got your plus and minus for your power assist, and your standby, and your lights are controlled on this as well. And again, you come over here and we have the rubber grips again. We've got a little bell there, and we've got the hydraulic brake levers. Okay, our next little test, or next little show to you, is how this torque sensor applies to when you put a little bit of pressure on the pedal, how the torque sensor works in and how quickly it kicks in and starts giving you a little bit of power. So if I just put down my foot on the pedal, I will feel the motor come in instantly, but I want to try and tell you when that happens so you can see it in real time. So I don't know if this will show well, but let's give it a go. So I'm putting my foot on the pedal now and motor's in. I don't know if you felt that jerk, but the bike really did just turn there, the power on, and away it went. So let's just bring that back down here again. Try that one more time. So if we go again, torque sensor down, pedal down now, and torque engages. Absolutely brilliant. So if I do that just up here, and just one more time, and we'll go pedal in and torque applied. Absolutely brilliant. This is why so many are enjoying this bike, because the reliability is great. The way the torque is applied, a lot of the owners are just loving that. With the older bikes, they have what they call a speed sensor, and the speed sensor takes about a revolution and a half of the pedals before the speed sensor kicks in and starts to apply power. So that's fine if that's the sort of thing you like, but when you're on a hill or pulling away at lights and stuff, it can be a little bit dodgy. So yeah, this really takes that experience away and gives you the confidence in every scenario that you could be riding in. Okay, alongside the torch sensor, you're going to need a good strong battery, and on the new Polluno Plus, they've put a 36 volt 20 amp battery that produces 720 watt-hours of power. So you're never going to be short of power on these bikes. They're talking, you know, 50-60 miles range on these things, and lots of the new owners are saying they're achieving that. They're finding it takes a long time before the battery actually starts to drop after the ride's out. So this is new battery here. You can see on the new battery they've actually stuck an on-off switch on that side, as well as having your charging port on this side, and you also have your battery measurement indicator there that tells you how much power is left in it, but you also get all that information on your LCD display as well. So I mentioned in the test there we're using the mechanical disc brakes. Let me just take you down and show you them. So here they are here. You can see the mechanical disc brake just here, and you can see this, I think it's 160mm rotors you've got on there, and they really are giving me decent stopping power, so I'm very pleased with them as well. You can see them on the rear here as well, and your mechanical disc just there. Also with the Polluno Plus, we've got fully wired in front and rear brakes here. To turn them on, it's just a quick tap of the standby button. If you come down to your lights, you'll see our light is on. Probably not very well on this light, but it is on. And on the rear here, we also have a rear electric light, but operates actually as a brake light as well when you pull the brake lever. So we also have our 7-speed Shimano gear set, as you can see just here. And if you come down to the rear here, we can see the derailleur and the gears all set up there. And like I say, it is a new Turney, upgraded derailleur from the previous range, and it's the oil-free chain there, as you can see. We also feature the nice wide metal pedals with reflectors, so yeah, really getting a lot of grip on them. Okay, it's time to get out on the cycle trails, cycle paths, the main road, everywhere I can find today to put this bike through its paces, so I can tell you a little bit more about what I'm enjoying. So anyway, enjoy the journey. Here we go. So as I travel along here, what I want to talk to you about is, if you want to look at my seating position and where I'm sat, and I'm very straight. My arms are really resting on these rubber palms. Don't know if you can see them okay, but my arms are resting really nice on these, and yeah, getting a lot of comfort from it, and really feel that the Dutch style bars really have improved the bike. The original Polluno didn't have the Dutch bars, but Eskute started to sell them, and many owners swapped over to them, and I think Eskute, in their wisdom as usual, are listening, and they improved the new Polluno Plus by adding them to this bike. So yeah, very pleased they did, because it really does add to the experience and the comfort. So while I'm in the park here just cruising along, let me tell you why I recommend and what I've been enjoying with the new Polluno Plus. So like I say, there's so many changes from the original Polluno that I went through with you, but they do all add up to making the experience for the rider a lot better. It really has added. They have really been thinking about what they can do for the riders. So starting at the bottom, starting at the tyres. The tyres are the Roda street type tyres, and they grip well and work really well as well. Then if you look around the bike, you can see it's got full mud guards all round, which do protect you and keep the rain off. So if you're using this as a commuter, it really will help you stay dry. And it does have an IP rating, a water rating, that does let you ride in the rain. You should dry it off after each, dash in the rain, so to speak. But yeah, it does have that IP rating. Then we come up to the suspension in the front, which I've shown you, and it's really reliable, good suspension, and it's got a good level of travel on the front suspension. It's a hardtail bike, as they call it, but the saddle on the bike's quite comfortable as well, so no real problem with the comfort. Then you come up to the lights, like I've shown you. It's got front and rear lights, because in the winter it's going to get darker and you're going to want to be seen. Bit of a high vis top on, and your front and rear lights and your reflectors on your pedals and on your wheels, you're going to be well seen. Then coming up to the Dutch style bars that I keep raving on about, just the comfort level there you've got. And then you've got the new Eskute full colour display, which shows you your power levels, your current speed, which could be miles per hour or kilometres, and they've also got your current mileage, and it shows you your battery level as well. 5 bars there from top to bottom, and gives you all that reliable information. But then if you switch over to the app connected and use the USB charger, if you want to get a hold of one, you'll find that you'll find that you get a little bit extra information from the app as well. As the road's quite busy and slowed down with the traffic, I'm quite happy to use the cycle pass here. And this is where you get your dips and bumps and stuff, and it shows that your front suspension's coming into play. Your nice soft saddle's looking after your back end, which is always good. And you're cruising along and you're beating the traffic alongside you. So can't really say fairer than that. A lot of fun to be had. So I hope today's little video has been helpful for you to learn a little bit more about my experience using this new Polluno Plus. If it has, remember we do have that discount code 70Peter. I'll stick it up there again. If you've enjoyed the video today, please smash that like button, we really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. We're sitting about 486 subscribers. I'd love to get to 500 this month if possible. So if you could hit that subscribe button, that would be really helpful. Last thing is, once you hit that subscribe button, there's a bell there. If you hit that bell, it will give you a notification every time I release a new video. I should have one coming out today on the Star, and once this is edited, this will be out sometime this week for the Polluno Plus. So yeah, lots of content coming regarding the Eskute brand. I've got the free bikes, really enjoying every one of them, and today's turn was the Polluno Plus. I had to in this weather, it's just perfect for a ride out. So again, thank you for taking the time to watch the video today. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please come along and join our Facebook group. All the links for everything will be in the description below. And again, thanks for joining me today. Bye for now.